Alright, well, today we're going to be talking about research about competitive sports supports Ellen G. White's writings by Louis Andrade. Objectives: to inform athletes that sports can have dreadful consequences, to convince people that Ellen G. White's writings give good advice pertaining to sports. For introduction, we have Ellen G. White's writings versus views on competitive sports. Some of the results we're going to go review today will be injuries, competitions, idols, and forgetting Holy Spirit. And two of the main competitive sports that I'll be talking about will be boxing and football. Ellen G. White's views. Some of the most popular amusements, such as football and boxing, have become schools of brutality. They are developing the same characteristics as did the games of ancient Rome. The love of domination, the pride in mere brute force, the reckless disregard of life are exerting upon the youth a power to demoralize that is appalling. And we can find that in the Adventist Home, page 500. I did research on the most common injuries in American football, and I found that strain and sprains are 40%, bruises 25, dislocations 15, fractures 10, and concussions 5. So we can see here how brutal the game of football can be because it's very physically played. Much like football, boxing can also lead to severe injuries and deaths. Nearly 90% of boxers suffer from brain injury of some extent in their career. Youth catch the spirit of society flawed by rivalry and competition, and, unless made aware of the price of competition, they have no safeguards to maintain individual integrity, purity of the home, the well-being of society, or the stability of the nation. The Book of Education, page 226 through 229. Another thing is competition. I found this in the Ministry of Magazines, and this is what I found. The greater the competitive incentive, the greater the love for victory, the love of domination. Winning is the only thing. The future is now. Losing is death. The more intense the competition, the more reckless becomes the discard of life. Some competitions here that I found some very good quotes is that competition is to self-esteem as sugar is to teeth, which basically means that sugar is bad for your teeth just like competition is bad for self-esteem. Competition is a recipe for hostility. This means that each child comes to regard others as obstacles to his or her own success. And lastly, having fun doesn't mean turning playing fields into battlefields, which this basically means that the way we teach kids to have a good time and teaching them how to play good games and not ones that you have to go defeat another team or the opposing team. Ellen G. White's views on idols. I found this on the Counsels to Parents, Teachers, and Students, page 350. And it says, "Then I was given instruction regarding the character of these amusements. They were presented to me as species of idolatry, like the idols of the nations." A Bible verse that I found about idol that popped in my head was, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me," which is found in Exodus 20, verse 3. And here are some famous athletes Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, and Derek Jeter that have been praised and worshipped and put before God and all humanity. Forgetting Holy Spirit. The place that should have been occupied by Jesus was replaced by your passion for games. You chose your amusement instead of the comfort of the Holy Spirit. Selected Message, Volume 1, page 136. In my opinion, I agree with Ellen G. White for the most part. I agree that players should not get involved in sports that constantly cause injuries like football and boxing. I understand that competition messes with our minds. Sports cause humans to place competitive bets or make idols of the favorite players. I do, however, believe some friendly competition does not hurt, and not all sports are bad. If played with good attitudes, sports can be enjoyable pastimes and hobbies. The most important thing to remember is that in any sport we play, we should glorify God's name and play with godly attitude. The real opponent. I also got this from the Ministry of Magazine, and this is what I will conclude with. It's a very good quote. We're not just talking here about baseball, or flagball, or basketball. We're talking about a far more important game, the game of life. Our opponent is Satan. And only here may it truly be said, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. Thank you very much.